Okay, we're ready to begin with TCU. Our student athletes, we have Natalie Ventris and Ashley Colbert. Coach Jeff Mitty. Coach, if we could start with you, give us a brief statement on today's game.
Well, I thought Wyoming was much better than us today, and I don't think, with the way our conference has been this year, I don't think anybody can play bad and is so talented they're going to win. And in some cases, over the years, teams have been so talented that you could do that. You cannot in this tournament, with the youth of the entire league, have a bad day and win. That just isn't going to happen this year, and we had obviously a bad day today. So we did not do things very well, and Wyoming did things very well. So if you have one of these days, and that would be the entire league, you're probably going home. So I thought Wyoming played very well today. Give them credit. I thought Woodward was excellent. I thought Mileto was a difference maker for them, and give them credit. They played well.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Our format will be to take questions for the student athletes first, and then we'll come back to Coach Mitty. Questions for the student athletes?
Natalie, you struggled from the field tonight. Was there any reason for that? Did you feel good going in today?
I felt good going in, but then when I got out there, they were playing really aggressive on me, and my shot wasn't falling. I expected my teammates to step in, and they did. They tried, but our shots just wouldn't fall.
Was there any inkling, and this is for you too, Ashley, for the first 15 minutes, it was a normal back-and-forth game, and then all of a sudden they go on a 15-0 run. Was there any inkling on the court that was about to happen, or did you feel like you guys were in it after the second half started?
Nobody anticipates a run like that, and when that happened, we just had a mentality to try and cut it back down, but it just didn't come out how we wanted it to come out.
Other questions for our student athletes? Okay, we'll dismiss them at this time. Thank you, ladies, for coming down. Now we'll take questions for Coach.
Jeff, the first 15 minutes, like I was asking them, y'all were playing well. It looked like a good back-and-forth game was at hand. Did you have any inkling that was about to happen?
Well, I didn't like our mental focus in that stretch. There were breakdowns that you can't see from the stands that we were having, and so we didn't feel like we had all five engaged mentally. Nooney got off to a rough start, so she was obviously trying to figured out what she needed to do. We went 0 for 4 from the free throw line in that stretch. Net missed 2, Lovings missed 2. That had gotten us into our press. We had trouble because we weren't making any shots in that stretch. You talk about that run. We have a tendency to have some dry spells offensively because we just don't shoot it as well as we'd like. In that stretch, we'd like to get to the free throw line, and if we can get to the free throw line, then that gets our press set up, and it's different. But we did not get our press set up hardly at all in the first half. And then Wyoming made some good shots. They made some shots that I thought Mileto was key in that stretch. We gave her 2 threes. I thought Woodward was pretty steady all day long. In that stretch, we had opportunities because we've got Sewell in foul trouble, and she's got to come back in with 2 fouls. We just couldn't make any shots.
Jeff, you beat Wyoming last week down at your place today. Was it just a matter of them knocking down more shots today, or did they come out and do anything different or show anything different today that maybe caught you by surprise?
No, I wouldn't say they did anything different. They just did everything a little bit better than they did. It wasn't like they were running different sets. It wasn't like there was a different emphasis. They made more shots. Woodward looked more comfortable. She looked like, she had a rough game against us. That's what you get with youth sometimes. You have a young kid that has a down game, and today we had a lot that had a down game. I thought their mentality was more aggressive. Other than that, they just seem to have a different look to them than they did at our place. That would be, and we had, I thought early from a just individual standpoint, Colbert got off to a great start for us, gets the first 4 points of the game for us. I thought our team was executing some things, but then it looked like we got very internal to our own struggles. And I had trouble getting all 5 on the same page. And sometimes you get that with players that get frustrated. We had our share of them today.
Coach, your thoughts on Antoinette Thompson, your lone senior, saying goodbye?
Well, she's had a very good career. She, she came to us late in the recruiting process. We actually signed her in August, and she's one of those players that when we signed her, we had a need at that, and we really didn't know how much she'd play for us. But her hustle, her attitude has been great. She had her struggles today, but she fights real hard and just a great kid. So tough to see her go. I think she's been a very solid player for us for 4 years, and we'll miss her.
Anything else? Okay, thank you very much,
Okay, guys,
Coach.
thanks.